And what I mean by not break away is they're in a mindset, they've been conditioned, they've been shell shocked, um, it's been allowed, and there's nobody really holding anybody with the feet to the fire when it comes to being just. And with me, I feel like I have a righteous, and I wouldn't say it's anger because there's no chip on my shoulder. I just feel like I have learned the street smarts of what my body, my temple, and what my worth is, and what my knowledge is to know what my limits are and my boundaries, right? So I'm in control of that, and I never let it go. And um, whether it be years that go by of my celibacy, it only builds within me the power and like this energy that, when released or given that special gift to someone, um, I know when and where, and it's not just given away freely into the ether and then abused. It's never going to be, and it never has really. I was just able to walk away once I'm shown or told who the person is. I'm taking them at what I see and at face value, or the vibration I'm getting from them through their vocals and the way they approach me and talk to me. So let's skip to today's age and my age of dating. And I opened up Pandora's box a couple of weeks ago. I went out on a date, and this person intrigued me because he's lived a different type of a life, right? He served in our military for 15 years in the Army, and then from there he got out because he was blown up over 6 times, right? From this induced labor that we've been going through since 2001, right? It's an induced pain and labor on all of us. It's been taxing, right? And for me, the only thing that I ever got out of it was a pat down at the airport. A few things taken away from me that way, you see? Some of my private belongings that might have been a little bit too much liquid in that bottle to get through, right? But we've been conditioned. I mean, my children are almost of the age where that's not even an issue for them. That's just a condition. Do you see how the conditioning starts? So here I come to a situation where I go on a date, and I think that this person's going to have a little bit more insight than what I'm used to. I can't give away all the details of it. It is a classified situation for that. But this person went on into, and is now retired. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps he's not in the loop. Perhaps he's just about dating women, and that's where his brain has stopped, right? Like maybe that last blow up and put him back together in 2006, that did it for him. You know what I mean? He checked out. Not proud of what he did over there, right? So I'm thinking we got something in common. There's something we could talk about when it comes to the situation of pop, 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 pop that's going off everywhere around us. Feels like we're being swayed one way or the other, right? I don't get into all that because I'm not swayed. And I don't plan on swaying anybody. Just want you to wake up. I'm just talking about dating, right? So this is me in the 21st century right now. A woman that has learned her way through, right? That's my walk and my path, my journey, and my choices for my children to protect them at the time. And then I find myself, here I am later, and I'm not going to give a quarter when it comes to my standards or how I should be treated or spoke to. This person and I spoke for 7 hours one evening, laughed our off for 7 hours, enjoying, exchanging fun and ideas and stories, and just really enjoying that. Then he was asked upon me if he could come and buy me dinner. He came. We literally talked our way through dinner that evening. Didn't even eat, didn't order dinner because we talked so much. And then midway through that dinner, this person tells me some funky story about during the lockdowns, that there was a law that was passed in this area and state that, or the state over, that if you had 2 witnesses there, but the other body you could get married to that other body and then you would have a document, right? Because people were quarantined to their situations. How ridiculous is that? And this person's just telling me, and we just spoke the night before for the first phone call, or 2 nights before, for 7 hours laughing. And now you're just telling me this face. You couldn't tell me that over the phone. So I can make an intelligent decision whether or not it's worth me dabbling and looking in your eyes and actually connecting even deeper. Because once we connect with the eyes and we have a conversation, I'm going to connect with you. Whether, and this person was like, you know, he was trained in all these things, and we're talking special ops, right? A missionary type that was hired by the Blackwater. Okay, we're talking contract. All the stuff that I've looked into and what we're looking into and what we see going on, right? Seems to be a lot more than just once a day, but 2 or 3 times a day. It's laundry day around the world. It's laundry day. This person isn't very clued into that, but you know, I understand him, doesn't really want to talk about what happened over all that. We went through all that, but can't bring up the fact that he has something going on where he might sell his home, and this person is in the picture still and wanting to have a situation with him